3 people sent to the hospital after they were shot at a Halloween party in central Austin. The accused gunman, a man dressed as Santa Claus, is now in police custody.
It happened near 2222 and I-35. KVU's Nicole Rosales joins us with the latest. Nicole?
Yes, APD says neighbors shouldn't be alarmed because this was an isolated shooting, that the victims and the shooter knew each other.
Parties get out of hand, and, anybody and their brother can have a gun these days.
Shots rang out, turning a Halloween party into a night of true fear in central Austin.
White male subject that was dressed up as Santa Claus had shot a number of victims at that private residence. 3 people were taken to Dell Seton Medical Center, all with non-life-threatening injuries. Austin police say a 4th victim was involved but refused treatment. Lisa Barden, who lives nearby, says she didn't hear the shots, but the sound of sirens that followed were clear.
I didn't think anything of it, really, and then I came through here to get my coffee before my game, and it was all taped up.
Austin police blocked off a chunk of Avenue F as they continued their investigation. Barden says during her 2 months in the neighborhood,
I walk down this street all the time.
She has never been concerned with safety.
It happens, and it happens all over the place, and you can't just put a name on the neighborhood because of one bad incident.
The accused gunman is now in custody. Police believe he acted alone. The names have not been released, and the kind of charges filed against the accused gunman is still pending since the investigation is still active. As for the victim, Austin Travis County EMS says they transported 2 women in their 30s and 1 man in his 20s. Again, police said that they had serious injuries but non-life-threatening injuries. Chris?
Thank you, Nicole.
YouTube, what's going on? Straight back again at you with a video. Now, this video come out of my home state, of course, Texas. And we have a guy who basically decides to dress up as Santa Claus to go to a Halloween party, and things didn't quite work out like they should. Instead of him going there having a good time, he was probably already lit, going off that water, whatever. And he decides to come there and pull out a gun and shoots 4 people. Yes, 4 people. And that's why you got to be careful when you go into these parties these days, because anything can happen. So I'm gonna read a snippet from this story, and I'm gonna give my opinion as we go. A man dressed as Santa Claus is accused of opening fire at a Halloween party in Austin, Texas. Police detective Lee Naus, hold on a second. Lee Naus said during a press briefing that 4 people were injured in the shooting at a home at approximately 6:15 a.m. Sunday. As police were on their way to the scene, they received a call saying the suspect was at a second location, making contact. No violence was reported at the second location. The suspect was eventually arrested without further incident. Now said the victim knew the suspect and the shooting was not a random act of violence. So evidently they known each other. They probably had some past arguments, or you know how when people get too much liquor and alcohol in them, the truth come out. It's quite funny that that alcohol can make you tell the truth, but you can smoke a pound of weed and just be in heaven all day. I don't understand that. Now they are trying to determine if the suspect, who they believe acted alone, was invited to the party. Like, you just can't come shoot up no damn party if you wasn't invited. What difference would it make if he was invited or not? Oh, I can see, well, you know, if you weren't invited and you come to somebody's house, then it'd be altercation like, who the hell are you? What you doing here? But if you come there with the intent to shoot or kill somebody, it shouldn't matter if you was invited or not. You know what I'm saying? You need to be you need to get dealt with. Simple as that. Now, according to Austin Travis County EMS, 3 people were taken to Dell Seton Medical Center with gunshot wounds. KXAN reports a man in his 20s and a woman in her 30s were taken to the hospital with critical injuries, while another woman in her 30s had serious injuries. Police said none of the victims' injuries appear to be life-threatening at this time, but they can also escalate. You know, it depends on what kind of injury and where it's located on the body also. A 4th victim refused medical treatment at the scene. The suspect name has not yet been released. And I don't know why they won't release his name, but let somebody go kill a female or a woman or somebody or anybody, man or woman, I bet you they release their names. So it's quite ironic that they would not even release this guy's name. Now, what can make a person so mad that he go to a Halloween party and decide to shoot it up? That's what I want to know. No matter if you get into it with somebody. And this is why, you know, it ain't good for people that have disputes and problems to go around each other. That's why I always preach that and say that. If you have a problem with somebody, do not go around them, because you know it's gonna pop off. And I'm not talking about champagne bottles, you know what I'm saying, like what Lil Wayne said, popping champagne bottles, Major League, some shit. But anyway, you know, and And if he dressed as Santa Claus, shouldn't he been bringing presents? I guess his present was gifts of lead. You know, I don't understand that, because if you came a Santa Claus, you should supposed to come jolly and happy. He should have dressed as the Grim Reaper or Satan himself if he's going to come there just to shoot people up. Because I know if I would have went to a party and I see a Santa Claus, even if I don't know the guy, I'm like, oh, that must be a good soul. That must be a good spirit. He dressed as jolly old Saint Nick. You feel what I'm saying? So the last thing you're going to expect is for Santa Claus to start licking shots, start popping shots off. You expect the guy dressed as the Joker to be the one popping off shots, or the guy dressed as Batman, not Santa Claus. Santa Claus supposed to be happy. So we need to talk to this guy and see if we can help him come to some kind of realization what it means to be old Saint Nick. You know, if you're going to put that red outfit on, you know, like he's some kind of Pyru blood or something like that. I don't understand that. You know, maybe he thought Santa was the leader of the Bloods or something. I don't know, because Santa, from what I remember, you know, he supposed to be a jolly guy. He supposed to be full of happiness. He supposed to be full of gifts and ideas. He don't supposed to come to your party and turn that mother out like MC Hammer said and start popping all shots into the people, you know, that maybe did something to him or didn't want him there, you know. So, you know, as more of the story develop, of course, there will be more information, you know, being released, and I will try to keep you all updated on the story. But it's amazing to me that this guy in Texas, matter of fact, I think they said he killed one person and he injured 3 others. So the person that was in critical condition must have died, you know, and may they rest in peace. That's sad. That had to happen like that. But at the same time, you got to be careful and be aware when you're around people. If you have problems with people, get off from around them. Stop giving people the opportunity. Even if you feel in your spirit something's about to go down, you know, you have a conscience for a reason. Get off from around these people. You know, when people getting too drunk in these parties and stuff, because you got to understand, it's some weird stuff going on in this world. And it's like people are just more prone to evil. But, you know, it's more of the people who don't have a strong spirit, if you will. And I'm not going to preach to you all. I'm just trying to warn you all. You know, watch the people you deal with, because you never know. You know, if this person is going to click, he's going to flip out, he or she. It ain't just men that does this also. I don't understand this, you know. It's not like he come there just to party. He come there, you know, to pretty much set it off. And they said he was highly intoxicated. So evidently he was out his damn mind. And I don't know why people get that drunk and want to go around people anyway. I never understood that when I be in a party. Have you ever seen that? Where you be at a party, you having a good time, and you just see this one person, male or female, just drinking and drinking till they can't drink no more? Why do people do that? You know what I think it is? I think those people have a lot of emotional unresolved issues that they haven't dealt with and that they are dealing with. Some of them refuse to correct it, and the alcohol is like their escape. But if you go into somebody's house and you highly drunk and you intoxicated, how are you going to have a good time when you ain't even be able to remember what happened? You see, and this becomes a habit. That's why you have alcoholics. You know, at first it was like to feel good, to hang out. Then it becomes a habit. Then it becomes something that you need. And you feel it becomes the normal also. And you feel that it's normal for you to be that way. And it's not. And when people get like that and get too much alcohol and liquor in them, and you need y'all, and for you all going out to these parties tonight, you know, I'm staying my ass at home. I don't celebrate Halloween anyway. I don't celebrate Devil's Night. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there tonight, because you have people who got all kinds of demons and spirits in them. And some of y'all going dressed as a demon. You don't even need a costume on, because some of you demons anyway. You know, just like some of you good, some of you bad. But, you know what I'm saying? If you got a good discernment, you can see through people and see who they really are, and without a damn costume. But all I'm saying is this right here. You know, I'm sad. I'm sorry that those people had got hurt. Sorry one of them died. But at the same time, if you're going to dress as old Saint Nick, you should be jolly. You should be coming in there with presents and gift. You don't supposed to be coming in there busting off shots at everybody else. Like, that's the thing to do. And that's why I don't go to a lot of certain parties no more. You know, it had to be a certain place or somebody I know, because you never know, that might be your time to go, you know, even though you can't prevent it. But at the same time, you can avoid a lot of these situations. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see people getting into it, they arguing, that's your sign to get the hell on the way, because something about to go off, something about to pop off. But anyway, let me know what you all think in the comment section about this sad case right here, where you have people who just pretty much just losing their mind, and their only resort to solve any kind of dispute or problem is with violence, is with a handgun. And that's very sad right there. So make sure you all chime in, let me know what you all think about this sad situation right here. It's been your boy Trey. You like the video, make sure you hit that like button, you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. And tonight, while you out there partying, for those of you who are going to celebrate Halloween, Be safe, stay woke, and be alert. Because you never know. You never know what people have in them or what they're thinking, or if they might have some spirit of possession on them. So be careful. It may sound funny, but it's not funny if you the one wind up dead on the floor or hurt. So think about that tonight. Have a good time, but at the same time, be safe. Till next time, I'm out.